We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. D.A., it's all yours.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Rockets. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoff will be stiff.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. B out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Carter in at center. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's Green in at the three, the small forward. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt, with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now, here's Westbrook, just 5 on the clock. Carter pulls it in. Here's B. That shot off the mark. Good D by Westbrook. Harden with it. Now defended by LaVine. And there it is for him.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's B. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
You know what you get there, LaVine strong enough now to take on contact, able to complete the play.
Stripped it away. Fast break, here they come. And a wide open look for Porter. And the three ball is good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Westbrook surveying the D. Step back and squared up. Westbrook's got his second basket of the game.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
So the Bulls, the last game, a win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Inside, Harden. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
I don't know too many guys who have the skill and attacking mentality that Harden does. I mean, he's only got one thing on his mind, and that's scoring the basketball.
Here's B. Good D by Westbrook.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Count that one.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Dean passes to B. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this. Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's B. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Launches a three. Harden, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Another miss by Houston. There's Levine. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Ring shot on the way, and he makes that one. B's got 7.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
So for Chicago right now, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Satoransk there with B, and it's Porter in at the small forward position. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, B in that last game against the Spurs got the job done. He had 30 points, and once again, he made an effort to draw contact and find different ways to get to the foul line. His coaches and teammates know what he's capable of. When he finds his rhythm, well, it's over. Let's see if he can have another big game tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Right side, Westbrook. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
B, he's covered by Westbrook. B, the pass to Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. No good from B. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Time now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Denzel Valentine. David.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Bulls. He said it's a badly bruised hip, and though he's in a lot of pain, he doesn't think there's any significant bone or joint damage. For a team that was looking to put a solid playoff run together, this injury scare is not what they need right now. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Chicago with the ball. James Harden picking up that last basket. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
The first free throw is good. And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
To halt the run. It doesn't go for him. Harden with the defensive effort.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And, you know, Harden's exceptional, Kevin, at getting out on the break in transition. I mean, running exactly the right path and getting it done.
Now, here's Porter, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Has to be. Looking to end his cold spell. Misses off the left iron.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And he gets the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Here's B. Markkanen trying to break loose.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
For the Rockets, Jonas Jerebko's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Daniel House comes in for Green, and it's Austin Rivers in for James Harden. Then for the Bulls, Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen, and Zach LaVine sub in for Porter. Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Capella. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, it's really hard to match up against Clint Capella's height and length. I mean, sometimes you got to foul him. And, you know, you look at...
Five seconds left now here in the second. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's Houston riding a 15.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Eric Gordon really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Tucker and Capella are up front. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Green in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's LaVine. Harden missing his last shot. Hits it from three-point range. And that's 15 points for B.
Boy, a terrific find. LaVine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
And it's sent back by Carter. Out of bounds, Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. On the wing, Green, guarded by Porter. And Green gets it to go.
Guys, that is concentration right there. Love how Green stayed in control and focused on the task at hand.
B, he's covered by Westbrook. No good from B.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different.
Rockets leading by 13. Harden kicks to Westbrook. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. And that'll be his third foul so far. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Passes to Tucker. A 3-ball.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's B. And he goes in for the dunk.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here is Harden after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Carter, that's good.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Houston.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on B. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Murray's checked in for Chicago. Dunn comes in for Levine. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Harden, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from B. B's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Harden. After the miss from B, Green. The Rockets again can't hit. And for the veteran, Gerald Green used to be a high flyer. Now more of a shooter.
Well, you know, Green has had a green light on his outside shots the last several years. He can hit threes off balance or with the hand in his face, and he does it at a decent clip. He can be a bit streaky, but, you know, that's something you've got to live with when he can knock them down the way he does.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
When you watch Lowry, Markkanen play, it's easy to see how easy it is for him to put up points. Attacks from all spots on the floor.
Outside Westbrook. About a minute played here in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by Rivers. And really, Greg, the only knock on Markkanen is that he can be too passive at times.
And I suspect that will fade as he grows more comfortable in the league. You have to remember how young he is and missed a good amount of time with injury during that second year.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's B in at the point. There's Green with the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. And Levine with the slam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Houston leading by 15. Now Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's B. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Rivers. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Rivers has got 5 points now in the quarter. Bulls trail by 19. Here's B. But they recover it. The kick out to Porter. Now the pass to B. Second chance shot. Just 4 to shoot. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes. But understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going and you just want to keep it going.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
It's stolen by Capella. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Again, the Rockets score.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Levine finds Carter. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Harden on the wing. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Tucker forces the turnover, then immediately gets the ball up court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
Pass to Levine. Here's the floater. And Capella sends it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Chicago's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Outside, Levine. Porter passes to B. Mark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Clark. Pass to Harden. Lays it up and banks it in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That's good from B. Marjanovic checked in for Markkanen. And so he makes both from the line. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Harden surveying the D. And that one drops. Harden's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And playing this team only twice on the year, yet you have to feel good about their strategy and execution. Tonight they complete the season series sweep against the Bulls.
And one of the key components to this victory, not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Clint Capella.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Rivers, he's checked in for James Harden. House, the pass to Hartenstein. Passes it to Rivers. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. A second chance effort. And the layup by Satoransky.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Bulls ball.
Here's B. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. 32 points for B.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So we see Houston taking the W here.